Selling a home can feel overwhelming, but do you know about the process that you have to go through to sell your home? I'm Emma McDougall. I'm the transaction manager with the Stephanie Slero team at Coldwell Realty, and I'll be going through the process of what you should expect when you go to sell your home. I'll be going through the whole process from pre-listing to your home being on the market to all the way to closing. First thing that you want to do when you have decided to sell your home is to find a realtor that you know, like, and trust. Your realtor will be able to do a full market analysis to determine what price point you should be listing your home at. That price point is determined by market data, local neighborhood, homes that may have sold in the past year or so, and also the condition of your home. If you want to sell your home for top dollar, your realtor may talk about some staging or decluttering tips that may be helpful when presenting your home in the best light. For a deeper dive on this, be sure to check out the video that Stephanie did on pre-listing and staging tips that you can use. It'll be linked in the description below. Your next step is to determine your listing strategy and timeline with your realtor. Now, this timeline and strategy is different from home seller to home seller because there may be different things that are important to you and different timelines that you have to adhere to. An important thing to consider when selling your home is if you are also purchasing a home. If you want to know more about that timeline and that process, I have also discussed a video on that will be linked in the description. Selling your home requires strategy and a marketing plan, and your realtor will be able to provide you with options and opportunities to really make your home shine. One of these opportunities is to list your home as coming soon status on the MLS. Coming soon status means that your home will be on the MLS, but showings will be deferred until your home is listed officially for sale on the market, or otherwise known as the active status in the MLS. Think of this coming soon status as a buyer's sneak peek to your home so that they can schedule a chance to see it as soon as it hits the market and also generate interest. An important note that might deter your decision on whether to list as coming soon in the MLS is that it differs from state to state. Now, our team is licensed in both Connecticut and Massachusetts, and the coming soon status is different in each MLS. In Connecticut, when your home is in coming soon status, that listing is also fed to third-party sites such as Zillow or Realtor.com. In Massachusetts, the coming soon status only lives within the Massachusetts MLS. It does not get fed to third-party sites. So it might deter some buyers from seeing that property if they're not already working with a licensed realtor. Talk to your realtor about the pros and cons of each and if it makes sense for you and your home selling timeline. Once you have your home listing strategy and timeline determined, the next step for you is to schedule photos and video. Your realtor will schedule professional photography and videography to be taken at your home. The day the photographer and videographer are scheduled, your home should be complete of any projects, staging should be done, and your home should be shining just how you want it to be seen for any potential buyers. Professional photography and videography is super important and can potentially be a reason why a buyer wants to view your home. One of my biggest icks in real estate is when a home is listed for sale and the photos are taken by an iPhone and you see fingers in the photo frames. It can be an immediate turnoff for any buyer. Once photos and videos are taken, your realtor will work diligently to make sure that those photos are put into the listing as soon as possible. Once those are completed, your home is ready to list. Once your home is in the active status, you're going to want to leave your home as you had it for photos. Buyer's agents will immediately be able to schedule any showings for their buyers as soon as it hits active status. Showings are scheduled through a third-party app called Showing Time. You will have access to approve or deny these showings, or you can have showings automatically accepted and be notified so you can schedule around them. Another part of your listing strategy is to determine if you want to host an open house or not. An open house is an invitation to the public to view your home at a specific point in time. Typically, these are scheduled on the weekend, but can also take place in the evenings after work hours. The open house will be marketed by your realtor once your home is in active status and will also be hosted by your realtor. Other realtors may attend the open house with their buyers, but also gives an opportunity for any buyers to preview your house if they do not have a realtor. Once showings are complete and open house is done, you should be seeing some offers flowing your way. Your realtor will bring forward any offers that you get on your home so that you can make a decision to determine what makes most sense for you. Although your realtor cannot make this decision for you, they will be able to pinpoint any terms or conditions that the buyers have set forth and also be able to negotiate on your behalf. Our team is licensed in both Massachusetts and Connecticut, so the offer process differs a little bit from state to state. If you're selling your home in Mass, it's a two-step process. You will start with an offer to purchase that will be signed by the buyer and you, the seller, and there is a deposit that binds this offer. This deposit tends to be a little bit smaller in Massachusetts. You would then hire a real estate attorney to draft and approve the purchase and sale agreement with the buyer's hired attorney. This timeline can take anywhere from 1 day to a week, depending on the terms and conditions of your purchase and sale agreement. Once the agreement is approved upon, it will go out for signatures to the buyer and to you, the seller. Customarily, there is an additional deposit that is made once the purchase agreement is fully executed. If you're selling your home in Connecticut, we go straight to contract. There's no offer to purchase in Connecticut, and there's no attorney review for a purchase and sale agreement. It is actually a standardized form that is set by the local board of realtors that will go out for your signature, which would be signed by you as an acceptance of the buyer's offer. A binding deposit with this purchase and sale agreement is customary, and typically there's usually a second deposit that is also included in this purchase and sale agreement. Once the purchase agreement is accepted and fully executed, you're going to want to prepare your home for inspections. It's super important that your home is set up in the same way that you had it for showings, making sure that every aspect of the house can be inspected by a licensed inspector. Inspection timelines can vary and are often negotiated. In this market, we're seeing shorter inspection timelines. You will be given at least 24 hours notice, if not more, on when the inspection will be taking place, as typically the homeowner is not present. Depending on the size and condition of your home, this inspection can take about 3 hours. If your home is on a private sewer or well, an additional inspection is usually required. In Massachusetts, a passing Title V is required to be inspected by a septic inspector licensed by the state and town in Massachusetts. Title V in Massachusetts is typically handled by the seller, whereas in Connecticut, any private septic inspection is coordinated by the buyer. Once you're through inspections, the next step is to go through appraisal. If the buyer is purchasing your home with a mortgage, an appraisal will be ordered by their lender. The appraisal is made by a third party who will do a walkthrough of your home to determine the home's value. Depending on the term of the buyer's home loan, your realtor will notify you if your appraiser's value will affect your contract in any way. One of the last conditions to be met in your purchase and sale agreement is typically mortgage commitment. Mortgage commitment is a formal document that is sent out by the buyer's lender saying that all conditions have been met for them to purchase your home. This is one of the last remaining contingencies in your purchase and sale agreement. From there, you made it to closing day. On your closing date, the buyer will schedule a final walkthrough to make sure that the home is in the condition that they expect and that nothing is left behind by you that isn't already determined in the purchase and sale agreement. As a seller, you may be scheduled to pre-sign the closing documents by your attorney prior to when the buyer signs. Although some documents are e-signed, there are some documents that need to be hand-signed prior to the buyer getting the keys to your home. Once everything is signed, the purchase is funded, and the attorneys have recorded all of the closing docs, you have officially sold your home. Congratulations. Grab that bottle of bubbly and celebrate handing over happiness to a new homeowner. If you have any questions about the selling process that I did not touch upon today, be sure to either leave a comment below or you can call or email us and our contact information will be listed into the description. If you liked this video, be sure to like and subscribe, as we'll be bringing you more videos and value to you as a homeowner. Also, be sure to follow us on social media. We have a lot of fun over there. Those links will be listed in our description as well.